This month, this is a month that's popular around the globe to be the month of love, to be the month of sharing, to be the month of reaching out and saying to that very special person, I love you. This is also the month to reach out and meet new people in our lives, to foster new relationships. This is also the month of endless possibilities in finding that very special person. Of course, this month houses Valentine's Day, a day universally recognized as a day of love. And so, tonight, we begin the first day of the month of love to share that love with you out there. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and if you can hear the sound of my voice, I want to welcome you to a very special program dedicated to love. Welcome to Heartbeat, a program that celebrates everything and everything under the surface of the sun that we consider love. A program that fosters love and rekindles it in our souls, in our hearts, as we share it with those around us. So if you're a young lover or an old flame, if you're snuggled up in the arms of that very special person you call your heartbeat, if you're a lonely heart looking for someone to love, or if you're a troubled heart seeking answers to questions you have about love and romance, you're tuned into the right station, and you're right here in the right place. Of course, my name still remains Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And once again this evening, I have the unique privilege to take you down a journey down Lover's Lane. So, sit back, relax, strap yourselves in, because tonight we're going to take another ride towards learning and growing in love. We're going to take a musical break. When we come back, we're going to dive straight into the topic of the day. And of course, open up the phone lines to you out there for you to call in and share your love stories. And also, reach out to someone special this evening and let them know how important they are to you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're still FM, and of course, this is Heartbeat, and my name is Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. On Heartbeat, we focus on one very important topic, and that is love. Love. We explore love in all its beauties and complexities. We dive into the subject matter. We celebrate it, we embrace it, we grow in it, we learn from it. And of course, tonight, as always, we take another journey down Lover's Lane. And in case you want to know a little more about me, the immortal words of Charlie Chaplin always have the best line. It says, I'm a tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and an adventure. Tonight, join me as we take an adventure in romance and take a journey down Lover's Lane. Now, tonight I want to suspend what we were talking about yesterday, because yesterday we were talking about unrealistic expectations in our relationships. And tonight I decided I was going to go further because I listed out a few unrealistic expectations, and tonight I decided I was going to go with, now, what are realistic expectations? But being the first day of this new month, of this month of love, I decided to change gears a bit and talk about, instead of deconstructing a relationship, I want to talk about fostering and growing a relationship. And I want to talk about just a few tips to improve your relationship. Now, a few months back, we did the same topic, but I'm refreshing it, rejigging it. Some, of course, with time, new ideas have come in, and I want to represent it to you this evening, especially as you embrace this new month of love. So tonight, I'm going to talk about ways to keep your relationship growing. You see, many relationships and marriages, they often fail because of how people grow together. How the two main primary people, the two people in that relationship, how they grow together. You see, a relationship can either grow in love and harmony, or it grows into suspicion, doubt, resentment, maybe even leading to eventual breakup or even a divorce. So, improving our relationships is an ongoing adventure. It's an ongoing struggle. It's an ongoing climb. You see, because no matter how sexy or exciting a relationship, or how playful it is or creative it is, it takes work for it to be sustained. Because like a wave, like the ups and downs of a hill, or the free flowing, the tide coming in and going out like a wave, relationships have their ups and their downs. They have their highs and their lows. So it takes a lot. There are times that you'll feel happy, excited, playful, creative, open-hearted, loving, and filled overrunning with joy in your relationships. There are also times where you feel sad, lonely, angry, downtrodden, and those are the low points of your relationships. You see, a wise man once said, "You'll never reach your full potential if you don't open your heart." And so, to keep your relationship going, you must always have an open heart, an open mind, and be ready for anything, because love in your relationship has a way of weathering every kind of storm that hits it. So, to keep your relationship going, let me just give you a few tips, a few things to keep in the back of your mind. to always remember and apply and use to lubricate the wheels of your relationship so that there's always room to grow and be better. Number one, trust. I say this again, trust. You see, nothing hurts and breaks a relationship as quickly as dishonesty. When trust is lost, it brings out behaviors, negative behaviors in your partner and your relationships, behaviors like criticism, rejection, even jealousy. Honesty and trust are the highest forms of intimacy. If you can write something down, I wish you'd write this down right now. Honesty and trust are the highest forms of intimacy. Being able to be bare and open and vulnerable with your partner. You see, we live in a society where we always put our guards up. We're always trying to protect our hearts. I don't want my heart to be broken. I can't reveal too much because I don't know whether this person will have my back, or I trust this person enough to carry me along. But the fundamentals of a relationship rely in honesty and trust. That's what gives your relationship the backing for it to grow into the beautiful, loving thing that it is. That living organism. So, if you tell a lie once, and the truth the truth then becomes questionable. When you tell a lie, it breaks that trust. So when you tell your truth, even if your truth comes out, your partner will question that truth. Are you sure that is right? Is it really so? That's because you've already started on a bad foundation with a lie. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody lies. We all lie. We lie about how tall we are, how happy we are. We lie. There's the lies we tell ourselves and the lies we tell other people. But when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to a loving, open, fundamental relationship, there are some fundamental lies you cannot tell. This is the person that you're supposed to, you claim you love. This is the person that you claim to share your heart and your life with. There's some fundamental lies you cannot tell. You see, like I was saying, if you tell a lie once, then all your truths become questionable. When you're honest, you produce honest actions and reactions. So no matter how bitter or how difficult the truth may be, eventually it fosters and grows your relationship because your partner can put that fundamental trust in you towards strengthening your relationship. Number 2, desire. You see, desire, it serves as the connection between love and sex. The desire we feel for the other person, to be honest, it's an indication of the liveliness, the character, the craziness, the spontaneity in our lives, in our relationships. It acts as a spark. You see, desire is to love let me put it this way. Desire is for love what firewood is to fire. It is the fuel, it is the catalyst for a relationship to grow. It is that the lubricant in the engine so that the engine runs smoothly. It's what makes your partner feel special. It's what kindles up that love, to feel the act of feeling wanted and loved by your partner. That is desire. That is passion. A relationship without passion is, like I say, the same. Maybe I don't know why car engines are jumping in my mind this night, but it's like a car engine without lubricant. It will eventually just grind itself off and break down. Desire is that flow, is that charisma, that thing that fosters the intimacy and love between you and your partner. So always inject a healthy dose of desire. Everybody wants to be wanted. Women want to be wanted, men want to be wanted. Show your partner your desire. Show your partner that feeling of love you have for them. And watch your relationship blossom and bloom. Number 3. I think this is a self-explanatory on its own, but I'll take it. Love. You see, part of human love is mysterious. It's magical. It's free-flowing. And sometimes it's even beyond our own control. If you ask anybody what is love, if you go out there and take 10 people and ask each of them what is love, you're going to get, in fact, 15 different answers. Love is everything. And love can be nothing. But in a relationship, love is central. Love is key. You see, love is a word that covers a whole host and variety of feelings. Love is an emotion. You see, on one hand, it can be an absolute delight. It can be it can be that cold bottle of Coke that you drink on a very hot day. It can be that cool, refreshing ice cream, or even the feel of a breeze, or even a warm blanket. Love can be that. In the other hand, love can be pure kindness. Love is selfless. You see, love reveals our potential to see, to feel, to touch, to smell, and even to dream of things that we've never even dreamed of. Now, how we express love in our relationships, in the end, is a choice. It can come from nowhere and feel and make that person, your partner, feel like they're a part of us. They're like the most important and special thing to us. Loving one another means accepting each other exactly as they are. Accepting your partner for who they are fundamentally, to their core. Not what they are or what they have, but who they are. The make of them, the crust of them, the entire loaf. You see, you know everything about that person and you welcome it. You accept it. That's love. You have seen all the traits, all the good, the bad, the dark side, the light, and you've accepted that person as a whole being, as a full being. That's love. That is the kind of love a relationship thrives on. That's the kind of love a relationship relies on to grow, to stand. Mature love, it's more than just a warm feeling. See it as a way of life. It's like creating a priceless piece of artwork. It requires acceptance, patience, and above all, whether you agree with me or not, daily practice. You must practice showing our love, because we live in such a society where showing love and showing affection is frowned upon. It's seen as weakness. Some people see it as weakness. Some see it as being, oh, mumu, you don't mumu for that person. But it is the only thing, it is the one important thing that can grow our relationships, that gives us that connection to that very special person we call our partners, we call our lovers. Number 4, intimacy. You see, one of the most important sentiments of human love is intimacy. And the reason why is because it's one of the most profound expressions. Take that word, intimacy. What does it mean? Into me see. That's one word that encompasses 4 words. Intimacy. In, I-N, to, T-O, me, M-E, see. Look into me, see into me. Essentially, that's what intimacy means. Into me, see. Write that down if you can. You see, intimacy is being accepting and being vulnerable at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's what intimacy is. Being accepted as you are in your most vulnerable state, because emotionally, we tend to try and pad our hearts. We tend to try and build those walls to protect ourselves. That's why you hear people say, I've been heartbroken and I can't. You're protecting who you are, essentially. But intimacy is being accepting, at the same time being vulnerable. You see, intimacy doesn't mean falling in love in the conventional sense of, a romantic infatuation. I see you, you see me, we're in love. But intimacy is immersing, putting yourself, diving deep into love by understanding what makes you and your partner expand and grow together. That's true intimacy. Number 5, communication. Communication. Open, not just communication, I mean open, honest communication. Now that should be part of every healthy relationship. This is something that we preach on in this program. We hype on it, we sing it from sun up to sundown. Communication, honest, open communication is part of everyday life of a healthy relationship. You see, important conversations shouldn't be put off. On the contrary, they should be taken on, head first. And neither should they be initiated in probably, during a, maybe in an inappropriate time. That's when you want to talk about something important to you in your relationship, or in an awkward moment. No. You see, let me put it this way. Bringing up bedroom issues. Let's say maybe you're bringing up your bedroom issues during a night out with friends, or maybe at a party. That's not the best place to have such a discussion. You see, deep communication, deep conversation requires deep listening, intimate hearing, being honest when you feel angry is not easy, because your anger clouds your emotions, and sometimes you just say things out of anger to hurt the other person, to try and trigger some kind of response. So, but being honest, that's why I say being honest when you're angry isn't easy. But if what you're saying isn't true, then nothing real is being shared. Because when you're angry, you say things, a lot of things that you don't mean. So that when being angry, maybe when you're having a quarrel, is not the best time to have that deep, open conversation. You see, going into a conversation with an agenda, of course, may lead to even missed opportunities for connection. If you're trying to set a precedent, you're going to miss out. Deeper understanding of your partner and the reasons for how they approach certain situations. That's some of the things you can miss out in these type of awkward interactions. The more attached you are to the outcome, the more disappointed you'll be. A deep conversation should be both ways between you and your partner. Sit down with presence of mind and talk. That's where that vulnerability comes in. That's where that openness comes in. That's where that honesty comes in. Number 6, self-awareness. You see, the way you view your strengths, your opinions, your emotions, even your appearance is your single most important view of reality. It is you. It defines who you are. In that note, you should not abandon yourself. Don't lose who you are. Who you are informs on how you love, who you love. So don't ever be anything that isn't yourself, that is not true to you. Embrace your truth. Live in your truth. Walk in your truth. Be exactly who you are. Be self-aware of who you are. And take responsibility for your actions and growth by giving top priority to that, to you, to your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects that make up your life. The way we define ourselves is a choice that we make every day and in every moment. You see, when you know who you are, and that means you don't let other people define you, including your relationship. Your partner cannot define who you are. It's important to always remember, in a relationship, two individuals, I say again, two separate individuals come together knowingly, openly, to share a relationship, to become something more. But still, they are two individuals, because just like pillars holding up a roof, both people bring to the table of that relationship. It's not one person, it's those two individuals. That's what defines it. You see, when you neglect to take loving care of yourself, what do I mean by this? By, let's say, ignoring your own feelings, by judging yourself, you end up feeling needy and insecure. We talked about this a few days ago. When you become needy and insecure, you become like a crutch, dependent on your partner for your happiness, for the way you talk, the way you move. Some people, even to the way they dress, what they say, what they should think. And to this, when you're like this, it feeds the fear of losing your partner and losing yourself. And what does fear do? Fear closes the heart. Fear locks you in. That's where you want to protect yourself because you're afraid. That's what fear does. Love does the opposite. Love opens the heart. You see, healthy self-love starts by learning to be present and mindful of your own feelings rather than continuing to avoid them. So be self-aware. Number 7, freedom. You see, being in a relationship, it requires that contentness. It requires, it needs to be an avenue for you to feel content. You feel relief. You feel a sense of peace. That's that relationship that you choose to be in. It gives you that freedom to be exactly who you are. And to be honest, it's a great feeling when you can maintain your freedom and independence while you're also remaining deeply connected to your partner. You see, a relationship rooted in fear based emotions such as jealousy, anger, insecurity, anxiety, even ownership, it can only create doubt, suspicion, clinginess, even neediness. Trust your partner by trusting yourself first. Be open and honest with your partner by being open and honest with yourself first. Cultivating a healthy relationship, like we always say, is an ongoing adventure. It's something that takes time. It's something that's it's a daily journey. But it requires playfulness. It requires creativity, and it requires commitment. These are three pillars that stand towards ways for you to keep your relationship growing. So, what did we talk about this evening? Trust, desire, love, intimacy, communication, self awareness, and freedom. Very important aspects towards growing your relationship. We're going to take a musical break right here on Heartbeat. But when we come back, we're going to still open up the phone lines to you out there for you to share your thoughts, for you to spread the love. So, if there's something you want to add or something you want to ask, if there's a question on your heart that's burning and you're looking for that solution or answer, feel free to call in right after this very, very short musical break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. some thoughts on some of the things we talked about this evening. We talked about growing your relationship, how to keep your relationship growing. And I highlighted a few points towards that, especially in this new month of love. The number to call is 081 8999 1011. I'll take it again. 081 8999 1011. Feel free to call in and share your thoughts this evening. My ears are open to you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Kabusa.
Emmanuel, how are you doing this evening?
Very well, sir.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you today?
Indeed, this your word really inspired me.
Thank you.
I had that. When I'm listening, I almost shed tears.
Wow.
I had an issue with my relationship, though. So I am my fiancé. Although all you said, I know all about it, feel most of it, but knowing it is something else. I'm not doing it. Understand? So all those things, I know most of it, of which I was not doing them. So we finally broke up on the 27th of last month.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But I wish I can have her back. I don't know how you can help me out. Because of what happened, she changed her line. She left my house.
Wow.
No, don't really know.
You were engaged. You said she was your fiance and you were engaged, right?
Yeah.
Do you have do you guys share mutual friends? Do you know her family? Is there somebody, I know she has changed her number, and obviously maybe there's someone you can reach out to who can talk to her or reach out to her for you on your behalf. Is that possible?
Yes, her mom.
Her mom. Have you...
She's in the Far East. I called her, so that I explained everything to her. But I didn't tell her that we are no longer together.
No, then I think that's where the mistake came in, because your mother most definitely knows about the situation. In this kind of situation, you have to, there's no double talking, there's nothing to hide. What has happened has happened. What you're trying to do now is salvage and recover the relationship and the situation. So I think you have to maybe open up to the mom. Let her know how you feel. Talk to her directly. Let her feel your pain. Maybe she can give you advice, or even be able to talk to your fiance on your behalf, maybe to be your advocate and appeal for you, so that you can get that opportunity. Because like I always say, our vision becomes clear. Our vision is always 2020, things in hindsight. When we're in it, we don't know. We don't see what the mistakes we're making. It's whenever it's over or when it's out, we get the results. I think you've learned, you've seen your mistakes, you're able to admit to it. Reach out to her mom. Be open, be bare. Let her know. Talk to her. Maybe she can help reach out, or even be able to help connect you back with her daughter. That's the best way to do, even if it means you have to travel to go and see the mom one-on-one. I know it's difficult, I know it might be, but these are the ways we can express ourselves and express our love, to show our seriousness and our dedication. That might be the way forward for you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you, my brother, and I wish you the best.
May
okay?
God continue to bless you.
Amen, and bless you too, my brother.
Bye.
All right, then, take care. This is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and of course, my name is Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Hello, good evening, my brother.
Good evening, my name is Gaddafi.
Gaddafi, good evening.
Yeah.
Where's Gaddafi calling me from? I hope you're not calling me from Libya.
I'm calling from Zuba.
How's Zuba this evening, my brother?
Doing good and nice.
All right, fantastic. Talk to me.
I have an issue with Tonge. That is one of my friends.
Okay.
Then Then I tried to talk to her about how I feel about her, and try to approach her. I just met her new, but she would keep on speaking pidgin English and smiling somehow like that. I don't understand her seriously since then.
Okay. Is this sorry, okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Since then if I called her, then she refused to pick my call, neither call me back. I don't know why. Ever since the day we met once.
Okay. Okay, let me understand this, Gaddafi. This is somebody that you've met. This isn't a person that you are already in a relationship with. You've met her,
no.
You've approached her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And she just seems to be shying away, and now she's not picking your calls.
Yes.
Okay. Gaddafi, maybe she's just not that into you. Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship. Have you considered that?
Okay. But, excuse me. Like my other brother.
Okay.
You saw a lady in the shop, then normally she don't normally come out from the shop.
All right.
You know, she's inside the shop. Then my other brother wanted to talk to the girl, but
yeah.
when I go to the shop, he normally saw her mom. And he don't know what to do.
Okay. Okay.
And even now, he's not talking about to marry the girl, but he has not met the girl enough to talk to the girl since then.
Okay.
He don't know what to do. I'm just asking him.
All right. Okay. Okay. Let me understand this. Okay. First and foremost, your issue was there's a girl you like, and you've approached her, and ever since you approached her and told her how you feel, she's not. She doesn't seem to be responding to you. Okay. Now your elder brother, there's a girl that he likes in a shop, but every time he tries to get to her, her mother is there, and he doesn't know how to approach her.
Yes.
Okay. Has your elder brother considered, making friends with the mom? Being friendly. I mean, the important thing, something about women, women are very communal. Women share things with their friends, they share things with their families, and women also are very intuitive in the sense that they know when somebody is there to see them or to see their friend or their daughter, or they tend to have a sixth sense about these things because women are very intuitive like that. Now, if I was your brother and I wanted to approach this girl, maybe the daughter, I would just, I'd be friendly. I'd be generally friendly, not just to her, but also to her mother. Start talking to the mother. Conversate with her. Be a nice person. Just be a nice, genuine person. In the end, the mother might even be the same person to even introduce you to the daughter, Make friends with the mom. These are the ways. Sometimes to win a girl over, you have to win her friends over. You have to win her family over. Those are the people that would advocate for you when you're not there. So, my advice to your brother is, why doesn't he just talk to the mom? Make friends with the mom. Go in there, be regular, just, oh, mommy, good afternoon, how are you doing? Conversate with her. How, God bless you, ma. Oh, you said, how's the government today? How's business? Oh, just conversate. These are the kind of things that endear himself to her. These are the kind of things, these qualities that mothers see and like, and then can even, oh, my daughter, look, it opens up that avenue so she's comfortable and feels secure with you being there, with the brother being there, and also feels comfortable and secure with your brother, talking to her daughter. I think that's the angle he should go in with.
Okay.
All right?
But sir, what can you please just give me some tips when approaching a woman then it has something.
Okay, you want tips to approach a woman. What kind of, it depends on the situation. Is it that you just walk on the street and you see some random person and you just want to walk straight to that person? Or is it somebody that you already have some kind of familiarity or relationship with?
No, someone I just saw in the street and just see somehow far and
that's an attraction. You're attracted to that person. The only thing you can do, is just go straight up to that person. Be nice, be courteous, be polite, and just try and strike up a conversation with this person. I mean, the truth is, one of the things we're afraid of is rejection. And highest she's going to do is maybe say no or not interested. But there's nothing wrong in being polite and courteous and, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying you walk up to her and say, you know what, hey, I like you. Talk about the weather. Talk about, can I get your number? Even if you can, sometimes charm and humor goes a long way. Crack a joke. Talk to, just crack a joke. Be self-deprecating in a sense. Endure yourself. Be open. Be modest. Highest, you get a phone number. Maybe from there you start, WhatsApp chatting or email or something, or even Facebook's friends in a way. But that's the best approach. Everybody has their own method or everybody has their own ideal. I believe for me, generally, it's just going straight to the point. Just meet the person. Hey, how are you doing? Let's talk. I want to get to know you more. Tell me about you. I apologize for intruding on your day. I'm sorry, but I just saw you across here and I just wanted to talk to you. It may seem plain, it may seem cliche, but I don't know. That for me is always the best policy.
Okay. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right, then. Have a fantastic evening, okay?
Bye, then.
All right. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And of course, this is Heartbeat. And the number to call still remains 081 8999 1011. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
How's today?
Today's been fantastic. Fine, thank you. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Hello?
Hello, what's your name and where are you calling me from?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Looks like we lost that call. Yes, the number still remains 081 8999 1011. Hello, good evening. Hello. Looks like we lost that call too. We were talking about ways in keeping in growing your relationships. Just a few tips towards growing your inspiring relationship growth. And some of the things we mentioned were like trust, intimacy, love. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening. Hello. Looks like we have another shy caller out there. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Feel free to call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Luca Lawrence.
Your name is what?
Luca Lawrence, calling from Wuse.
How is Wuse this evening, my brother? All right. Talk to me. Could you speak a little louder so I can hear you, please?
Huh?
Okay, talk to me. What can I do for you this evening? You need what?
I need some ideas from you.
Okay, all right. Talk to me. Let me see what I can do in that regard. Talk to me.
Okay, I have a lady been with her for more than 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a relationship with her now.
Mm-hmm.
And something she has is that she's already go here and there concerning schooling admission. Almost every year she had to jam to get admission.
Mm-hmm.
She cannot get it.
Okay.
So she was like, anytime when she had to jam, she had a automat to get admission, she can't get it. And it was like, don't tire doing this kind of thing, but I do encourage her, I do advising her, everything is from God's hand. God can do things at any time.
Okay.
And she was like, she don't tire, she don't know what to do. She has a perfect thing in her head. I tell her to be just calm down because God can do things at any time.
Okay.
But it just happened that we talked with one of her aunties. He said me that she don't encourage her to just forget about school and do anything like handwork, something like that.
Okay.
But the lady, she said that she needs to go to school.
Okay.
I don't know how much encouragement are you going to encourage me in the now?
All right. Okay. I think the only thing you can do in this situation right now, she's been trying to get into admission, and it's not been going through. She's been trying over and over and over, and it's not been going through. Why not see if there's a way you can balance out the two? Maybe while she's learning the handwork, she can still be trying for her jam. I mean, the truth is, we live in a society where there's no kind of handwork that should be looked down upon. I mean, you have people who are graduates who even still go back and learn a handwork, a skill, or a trade to feed themselves, to be able to take care of themselves. Because we live in a society where people must be useful. Now, her sitting down and waiting to when the next jam cycle comes in, when the next YX cycle, NECO cycle keeps coming in and not passing, is not productive. Now, I understand she wants to go to school, but she should also realize that you can learn a hand trade and go to school. School is not running away. There are people who are in their 60s, in their 50s, who in the end go to school and get a degree or an education. But in the meantime, she needs to be able to fend for herself, to take care of herself. So I'm not saying you should tell her she should quit school totally and focus on the handwork. She should focus on the handwork, but at the same time, use that time to also prepare to get into school. Now, a formal education is a formal education, but learning a skill, learning a hand trade is still a form of education. No knowledge is lost, no knowledge is wasted. This is what you should be telling her, and not forcing it. I'm not saying you should go out and tell her, all right, you must quit this thing. No, encourage her. Let her see if it's sit down and have an open, honest conversation with her. Instead of saying you must do this, okay, you can say, honey, why don't you consider this? Don't you think that we could try and do it like this? Let it float in that idea. And you'll see she'll buy into it, and she'll even thank you for it in the future. Hello?
Yes.
All right. I don't know. I don't know if that was helpful for you.
Yes. That is the best way. And I'm keeping telling her this.
Okay. And she's still determined.
But she's thinking to go back to any handwork now.
Exactly. But let her know she can still do the same thing. She can do the two of them at the same time. While she's learning the handwork, she can still be applying for JAM to write and get into school. These are two things. At least one. I mean, put it this way. Even if one doesn't work out and the other one does, at least she's going two ways. It gives her options. It gives her, if this works out, then this can go through. If this doesn't work out, I have this to fall back on. Everybody needs a backup plan. Everybody needs something, a skill. Because in the end, it's not about a formal education. It's about applying that knowledge. And a hand skill gives you the opportunity to apply that knowledge. It gives you a niche. It gives you an angle. And besides, school fees. How does she plan on paying for said school fees? I mean, it gives her that sense of confidence, at least when she can do a hand skill, can provide for herself, and even provide for the things that she needs. It helps. Let her see it from that way. And also, it's probably, this is her dream to go to school. I wouldn't tell you to crush her dreams. Her dream can still come true. Sometimes it just doesn't work out exactly the way we plan it, but in the end, when we work hard and focus on it, our dreams do come true. All right, my brother. Thank you so much, okay? All right, have a pleasant evening. Thank you. You're still tuned to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and my name is Buchi. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts, and this is Heartbeat, where we dive into love and tackle matters of the heart that are troubling you this evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What's your name and where are you calling me from?
I'm Favor calling from Jabi.
Favor. How are you doing this evening?
I'm fine. Happy New Month.
Pardon?
Fine. Happy New Month.
Same to you, Favor. Happy New Month to you as well. I hope you had a fantastic day.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
I just wanted to wish you Happy New Month.
Oh, thank you so much, Favor.
You're welcome.
All right. I hope you're good, right?
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you so much. And I wish you a fantastic new month too, okay?
Thank you.
All right then. Good night. All right. Yes. Growing your relationship. 7 key points: trust, desire, love, intimacy, communication, self-awareness, and of course, freedom. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What's your name and where are you calling me from?
I am Tina.
Tina. Tina from where?
Kubwa.
Oh, Tina from Cuba. How's Cuba this evening?
Fine, thank you.
All right. Talk to me. What can I do
I've
for
been
you?
listening to your program for a very long time.
Okay.
I'm not a young person,
Okay, ma'am.
but I admire the way you talk to people and the way they listen to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Please, I need a help.
Okay, ma'am.
I don't want to talk my problem on the air.
Okay.
But if I can, or after this program, can you give me a number? I have a very problem
All right.
with my family.
Okay. Madam Tina, what you're going to do for me is after this program, maybe you're going to call in this number and I'll see how we can answer, get to you and we can talk off air. Is that all right for you? Is that okay?
Yes,
Okay.
I really want to talk to you because I've been trying your number every day, every time you're there. But I'm lucky to get you today.
All right.
I'm really depressed.
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry,
really
ma.
need your advice.
All right. Ma, after the program, just give me a call and I will answer and we can see how we can talk to one another. Is that all right, Pla?
Okay,
All
this particular number.
Yes, this particular number. Also, you can go to our social media page.
No, I don't have. I will explain to you when I call you. I can't do that now.
All right, ma. Okay, ma. No problem, ma.
I'll call your number immediately after this program.
All right, ma.
May
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma. Yes, this is Heartbeat, and my name is Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And the time is giving us the signal for us to wrap up and wind down. But I think I still have enough time to answer at least 1 or 2 more calls. So who's going to be my lucky last caller this evening? Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Whoa, looks like we lost that call. Yes, who is going to be my lucky last caller this evening? Feel free to call. Hello, good evening. Hello? Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my name is Thomas Frank, calling from Guarimpa.
All right. How's Guampa this evening, my brother?
Fine and cool.
All right. Fantastic. Talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
Yeah, I need your advice.
Okay. Go ahead.
There is a friend of mine, a guy. So me and him, so we saw one lady like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said that my dad that, oh, I love this lady. So my dad told me, okay, I should approach her. Then after I approached the lady, after everything, then she accepts. Then we become friends.
All right.
So after a few months, I now, after a few months, then I now noticed that it's like that my guy is having feelings for the same that girl.
Okay.
He asked me to go into.
Okay.
Then I said, okay, I just pretend that okay, maybe I'm not seeing anything that's going on.
Yes.
Then after a while, you know, that my guy is going behind me, buying gifts to her. Then if I comfort her, you know, ask her, hey, what is going on between you and my guy? She will say nothing. You know, even like she thinks, you know, she doesn't like that my guy, whatever. But so by the day, you know, I went to that my guy's friend, and I meet that my babe there. Then the two of them days before I knock, then they said, come in, I enter. They just pretend. You know, I said, so I didn't see it, I pretend also. Then after a while, after we left them, I let her come and then ask her, hey, what are you doing for that my guy's place? She tells me that it's her auntie sent her and that his auntie sent her to him. So I know he didn't come bother to ask her what and what. I said, okay. Then, after some time, you know, some of my friends also now asking me, guy, how far you and your babes today? They are seeing him with that my guy for joint, that is gardening, you know.
Yes.
I said, are you sure? They say yes. But there is one day, I saw the two of them in that garden.
Yes.
Then one man tell me I should go, maybe the two of them see me. One said no, I should leave, might just leave her. Then later let me ask her. Then I go, I leave them there. Then later I asked her. She said no, she's not the one, whatever. But true, I truly love the girl.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
My brother, this is a very, very simple case. The truth is, you are in a relationship with this girl. Now, you being in a relationship with this girl means that the girl is in the relationship with you. Now, if she's turning her affections over to your friend, now that is a breach of that's a breach of contract between you and the girl. Now, I don't think, of course, your friend, of course, what he's doing is not right in the sense that he knows you're going out with this person and then he's also showing his own interest or going out with this girl. That's not right. But in the end, it comes down to you and this girl. Trust is between the two of you. The relationship is between the two of you. And if she's not respecting the boundaries and parameters of this relationship that you share with her, then that is a breach of trust. It's sort of like if you come in, let's say a man walks into his home and finds his wife sleeping with another man. The problem is not with the other man. The problem is with his wife, because it's his wife who let this other man into the home. It's his wife who is sleeping with this other man. Now, it comes down to you and the girl, because I think you and this girl need to sit down and have a conversation about this. If she is not into this relationship with you, if she's more interested in your friend, then people should part ways and move on. I know you love her, and I know it's painful, and sometimes because of that love and pain, the love we feel for our partners, when they betray us or when we lose that love and respect in their eyes, it feels like, I put in so much into this, I can't let go. But there is great power in letting go and moving on. Now,
but I have really comforted her many times. She said nothing is going on between two of them. Nothing. She doesn't love her, whatever.
Okay, nothing is going on. She's assuring you that nothing is going on, right?
That's what she normally tells me.
Okay, but you're suspicious that this. What about confronting your friend? Have you talked to your friend about it? Your friend, who is the person in question right now, because it's kind of odd for you to come to your friend's house and meet your girlfriend there. You talk to your girlfriend, but you didn't say anything about talking to your friend. Have you confronted your friend on the issue?
Yeah, but I have already used indirect way then after my guy.
This is not indirect. Now be direct. This is the time to take control and take action. Ask your friend, guy, what is going on between you and my girlfriend? I mean, I'm not saying go and quarrel him and start holding his shirt and fighting. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying get clarity. You have to know where you stand with this person and with your friend. If it's that the two of them are sharing a relationship and maybe they feel guilty and they don't want to tell you, they should let you know so that you know how you move on with your life. But don't be afraid. Walk up to your friend. That's why he's your friend. Conflict is a part of a relationship. Conflict is part of relationships. This is how you learn and this is how you grow. Talk to your friend. What is going on? Are you dating my girl? Is there something going on? Be direct. And also confront your girl too, because like I said, your friends, you're getting a lot of rumors and outside talk, and that's not what should be part of your relationship. You should be able to walk up to your friend directly and to your own girl too directly and ask them one-on-one, head to head, and get your answers, because in the end, it's like it's you that's just the mumu sitting there. Something is going on and you're not seeing it. Just be direct. Ask your friend directly. Ask her directly. And know how that's when you know how to move on or move forward in this relationship. Looks like we lost that call. But with that, I want to thank